I'm not a fan of people saying this is going to happen, that's going to happen in the end of time, and this is it, what's happening in front of us. The best way to go about it is just what the Prophet ﷺ said, and we have words from the Prophet and we have words from the Quran. Both can come together regarding the fate and the position that the Jews will have at the end of time. Now, let me just remind you, as long as they were believers, they are known as Bani Israel. But once they made kufr with Sayyidina Isa bin Maryam, they became called Yahud. And the reason is that no kafir is ever to be attributed to a prophet. So Israel is Yaqub. So you cannot be Bani Yaqub if you're a kafir. So they began to be called Al-Yahud. Yehuda was one of their forefathers. So Bani Yehuda or Yahud. And in the end, we know that the number one supporters of the Dajjal are going to be Al-Yahud. And Dajjal himself is born to a family of Jews. The Persian Jews will be the number one supporters of the Dajjal. And the capital of the Dajjal will be in Palestine, in Israel, the land we now call Israel. That's where he's going to make his capital. And that's where he's going to rule the earth. And his number one supporters will be Al-Yahud. And when the Prophet Isa returns to fight this Dajjal, it's going to be a battle between Muslims and Yahud. However, whoever survives of the Jews survives this battle and lives onward to see that the Antichrist was false. If he lives long enough, every single one of them will come to see that Prophet Isa is the truth. وَإِن مِّنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ إِلَّا لَيُؤْمِنَنَّ بِهِ قَبْلَ مَوْتِهِ. Prophet Isa bin Maryam, after he kills the Antichrist, he does da'wah, and he invites all Jews and Christians to believe in him, to believe in the Prophet Muhammad, and to enter Islam, and they all do. There will not be a single Jew or Christian that lives on to see Jesus' victory over the Antichrist, except that they will believe in Jesus and enter Islam. And Allah Ta'ala would not give Isa bin Maryam rejection 2 times in a row. So he came the first time, they rejected his message. Second time, they're going to accept his message. So the end result is all Jews who live on past the Antichrist, after the killing of the Antichrist, will enter Islam. And there will be no more 3 religions, Abrahamic religions, interfaith conferences. There will be one deen. That's it. That is the meaning of kills the pig and breaks the cross. And that is the meaning of وَإِن مِّنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ إِلَّا لَيُؤْمِنَنَّ بِهِ قَبْلَ مَوْتِهِ. There is not a single person from the people of book except that he will believe in the Prophet Isa before his passing. So that means that's a long time. He lives 40 years. In his first year, he kills the Antichrist. Then 39 more years of da'wah. In those period of time, they will all enter Islam, including the Orthodox, including the Hasidic, including everybody. Imam Mahdi ends division within the Ummah. He finishes the division within the Ummah of the Prophet ﷺ. There will be no more sects. Prophet Isa bin Maryam ends the division between the people who believe in the Abrahamic structure of religion, but obviously there's kuffar amongst them, Jews and Christians, rejecting the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They're kuffar, but they're within Ahl al-Kitab. They're within the structure of the prophetic missions. So all of that will be unified as well. So they are major unifying forces, Prophet Isa bin Maryam. And that's the fate. That's the end result. And Prophet Isa bin Maryam does represent the final generation of believers. When that generation dies, there will be no more faith on the earth. That's it. Faith is lifted, and the whole earth descends back into ignorance again.